All right, we're here with more Kagurabachi videos, or reactions, not just videos. I know I'm late. I don't know why. Every single time Sunday rolls around, either something happens where I can't cover the chapter the day of, or something happens where I just lose passion and, my mood gets killed. I don't even want to touch any of this. But we're here now. Gotta close my door. But we are here with chapter 108. Yes, 108. I've seen a couple panels, something snapping and someone getting stabbed. Look, I did not go in wanting the spoilers. It was just YouTube thumbnails, and you go on social media for 3 seconds and you see it. But other than that, I'm pretty much blind. And I'm very, 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 very curious to see how this ends, because I am in the boat of this is the turning point for Kagurabachi. After this arc, we are very clearly going into the next step, the next part of the series. It's not just another arc. It's like, okay, this chapter of this whole, it's basically a saga, really. Like, after this, the first saga's done, and we're going to the next part of Kagurabachi, which will probably be setting up him, Soga being the final villain, probably going back to Shokoku Island, because I think I said before, in war terms, he conquered that country. He killed every single inhabitant on his own, so he kind of took over that country for his own. So I have a feeling he's going to go back to that country that's still riddled with the flowers, butterflies, and centipedes, and being like, this is my base of operations now. I would not be surprised, but enough yapping. I'm very, very, very excited to finally read this. 108. Let's get into it. To a samurai, life is no more than fuel we burn for our ideal world. If our goals are different, we fight to the death, nothing more. But Chihiro, you're my sister's son. If possible, I'd prefer not to kill you. So yeah, he's on the samurai path. He has this mindset, which is really interesting hearing this from Soga, the type of person he is. Like, he is a sword saint. He's a sword god. Like, swordsmanship, him being a samurai, it's very, 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 like, ideal to him. Like, he takes it very seriously. I'm just so curious on what his upbringing was, because I've said this before, I believe Sushi Subaru, the other enchanted blade wielder, he's very much inspired by Hattori Hanzo from Kill Bill, which, if you've seen Kill Bill, Hattori Hanzo in that movie is a swordsmith, and he also very clearly knows how to use a blade. So in Kagurabachi, he's probably going to be like amped up to be like a badass warrior. I'm calling it that Subaru was the mentor to Kunishige and Soga. They both looked up to him as a figure in their life, a mentor. The master swordsman, the master swordsmith. He was a mentor to both of them. So he probably got this mindset of like a samurai. Life is no more than fuel we burn for our ideal world. If our goals are different, we fight to the death, nothing more. I have a feeling that that's probably something Subaru taught him. That's what he got from mentoring and being inspired by Subaru. That's just my guess. I have to stop you. Fighting is my only option. Oh shoot, they blitz into the air while the life consumption fucking lilies are everywhere. Even Samura goes flying up into the air. Like, they are blitzing. But Chihiro, his true realm is adapting to the Magatsumi. He got obliterated, and when he got hit against the car, he's like, no, I need to fulfill my mission, grab the sword. That's when the N10's probably like, okay, I'm adapting to the life-draining ability that it has. But the thing is, Soga is still a sword saint. He is given the title Kensei, sword saint, god of the sword. Like, he is a master swordsman. Like, he doesn't need the Magatsumi to obliterate Chihiro, you know what I mean? Like, Chapter 108, N10 versus Magatsumi. Holy fuck, I mean, we got N10 versus Tobimune. And did we get a chapter called N10 versus Cloud Gouger, probably, in the past with Sojo? This panel is just insane. The crumbling building, getting hit with the Suzaku firepower and the decay of the flowers. And I do love, in the last chapter, you see the decaying building, and the stuff closest to Soga is sprouting the flowers. So it's really just in that vicinity. Because I have a feeling Malediction was him basically sending this draining, like, area that's around him, but sending it to the whole island. So when he says like I killed a whole nation, 200,000 lives with one stroke of my sword, I have a feeling he was like at the base of the island, floating in the air like a badass, scary god basically. And then he did the malediction, and he just swiped it, and this force of life consumption, this like area effect was just sent on the whole island like as a wave, as like a slow wave, just slowly sprouting these lilies just across the islands. That is going to be a scary sight. But this, uncle and nephew, and he's holding it, and it's kind of, is it shaking? To destroy the he's like, to destroy the enchanted blades. Don't attempt the impossible. You aren't fully healed, are you? Damn, this is set up as like a boss battle. Like, them both on their platforms. Samura. Oh, he's huffing. Excuse me. Against the Magatsumi's power to continually consume life force, Suzaku's restorative powers hardly stem the tide. There's a limit to its effect against the Shinichi's cataclysmic power. Yeah, it has, similar to Mei's Black Lightning, draining the life force to, power up its attack. He doesn't need to drain the life force. He has life force that's just consumed in the sword that he can use. As the Shinichi, the true striker, the Magatsumi, is in a different class from the other enchanted blades. Yeah. Oh, the flames crackling. No! Is Samura if this is the way Samura goes, that is depressing, honestly. Him getting consumed, his life force consumed, just like the cattle, like in the Rakuzaichi, where there was like sprouting out of the Yakuza. Like, that's just such a gruesome way to go. Is he giving it all to Shihiro, or is it going out? Oh, it's sprouting everywhere. Samura is already at his limit, just trying to maintain the status quo. On top of that, he applies only the barest minimum of Suzaku to himself. Instead, he's using his powers to heal Shihiro. Oh, shoot, yeah. He's giving it all to Shihiro. You're headed inexorably? What the fuck? Am I retarded? Towards death. Oh, he's thinking back. I'm making a wager. We weren't able to stand on the same field as you, but Shihiro is the future. Shihiro is the Kunoshige's light. Shihiro is the one that will wield the N10 that was created to destroy the enchanted blades. Shihiro is willing to take on, the task of what the world needs. Like his dad says, like, can I entrust that to you? And he said yes, and he knows that Shihiro and N10 will be the perfect bond. Like, he's the only one that can stop the Magatsumi. The Magatsumi, the true realm of N10 is to adapt to the Magatsumi. That's what I'm thinking, because he unlocked the true realm when he what's the word? He stood firm and understood his goal was to destroy the Shinichi, and that's when the N10 and Shihiro very much connected, where it's like, yep, that's my goal. You are going to be the one to do that. We're a perfect bond now. I will adapt to the Magatsumi, and it's very cool. We weren't able to stand on the same field as you. The N10's ability can dispel the Magatsumi's life-draining power because the N10 was forged to counter the malediction. It is the only sword capable of taking on the Magatsumi. In an arena dominated by the Shinichi, he's the only one who dances freely. And the Goldfit, the Kuros are coming through. Yeah, like he is able to not go toe-to-toe in the sense of like power versus power, but he is able to at least be able to fight him. This is setting up, like, I have a feeling this is very much setting up the final battle of Kagurabachi. Uncle and nephew, the battle of Kunoshige's ideals, the most trusted ally, both their goals are the same, to protect the vulnerable and to destroy evil. They're fighting for which one is the truer battle, or the truer sense of the ideal. It's very cool. It's time to fulfill my mission. Yeah, he's holding down Nishiki, barrier, it seems, and the Kuro shred. Ooh! Oh, teleport! Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot! Whoa! Holy crap, he basically put goldfish around me and teleporting each one, ding, 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 ding. But but he's teleporting to like random ones, but Soga is basically meeting him blow for blow, where it's like he's just a master swordsman. He's the sword saint. So like Soga is either not impressed right here, or he is in peak focus, where it's like, okay, he's gonna start teleporting. So he's just deflecting all of them on his own. Like, oh my god, that's so cool. Even after facing Samura at his best, the sword master is completely unscathed. His reaction speed is completely off the charts. Yeah, he is a sword saint. He is a Kensei. Dragonfly Aka. Oh shoot. Boom! Yeah, he launched that at him. Aka. Oh, what did he use? Did he use Suzaku? It's excitement burp. Damn, he sent him flying through the rubble. And this is all in the air. This is so cool. This is literally like some boss battle shit in the video game. It's so cool. A defensive technique. Aka allows Chihiro to absorb the foe's power and wield them as his own, though he discovers how they function. Oh, okay. That actually adds more to Aka, where it's just not like, I can use your ability. It's kind of like he takes your ability and he's able to understand how it works. Not just to be able to use it, but he knows how to like work against it. That is actually very interesting, and I really like that, actually. Apparently, the Magatsumi's power isn't complex. It activates by channeling black energy into various forms. Those forms are infinite in number. And we got this scene of a goldfish. That's a very like detailed goldfish. It's Aka. What am I saying? That's clearly... We haven't seen Aka in a while, so I kind of forgot. Even with Dragonfly, which requires barely an interval, it's a force so intense that Aka can't fully absorb it. Not just yet, though. I have a feeling the N10 is going to level up and be able to adapt to the Dragonfly, which will then in turn make Soga and the Magatsumi have to level up more, create new moves, because I have a feeling Soga's going to be like, okay, you're my foe. We are going to have to kill each other. Like, it's not like rivals, but you know what I mean? It's like we are now each other's nemesis. So we got to adapt to each other. Probably that last Suzaku was right at the limit. If I sustain another critical wound, it's over. And he's just sitting there in silence, just probably sighing. It seems that the Magatsumi's fundamental irregularities could be dispelled, but when its power is condensed into shockwaves and slashing attacks, that doesn't seem to hold true. In which case, we see a butterfly. What's happening is, unlike the N10's Kuro, which fires a slashing attack, it slashes through space itself. As a result, there's almost no lag after he swings the blade. Damn, so he's just like, that thing over there, I'm just cutting it. It's not like I'm sending a slash. I'm just cutting it with my power. That is crazy. That must be butterfly. It just doesn't it doesn't send an attack. It just like becomes the attack. And probably I'm so curious if his attack is even a millimeter off when it moves through mid to long range distances, the gap grows, making it extremely hard to read. Its slashes are impossible to evade. It even took down Samura. Butterfly. Ooh, that's a sick panel. From the moment he swings the blade, the time it takes the slash to race through space. Yeah, it's just creating a slash, basically. It's not even like he's shooting one, like Chihiro said. He's just creating that slash. That's so crazy. The slash to race through space is so infinite. What the fuck are these words? Is so infinitesimal, the word instantaneous fails to capture it. When the attack is about to strike, when the air whispers, Chihiro's eyes are able to perceive it. See this like little like it's like a little like black soot. We saw it in last chapter when at the end when he clashed with him, Chihiro had his Nishiki like goldfish tail coming off, like that pattern coming off the eye, and he has this like decaying soot. That's like his manifestation of the enchanted blade. When the air whispers, Chihiro's eyes are able to perceive it. The blade's pathway is revealed. Oh shoot, cutting the panel. again, Chihiro is able to perceive it. The slash just being created, or it's like an invisible slash. It's like fucking hyperspace slash, basically. It travels and then appears. Boom! But okay, Butterfly is actually crazy. It just creates a slash that just appears and just obliterates. That is crazy. But he did. Oh, and Chihiro goes right through it to him. Holy shit, he perceived it. Again, the eyes. Chihiro's eyes adapt. Like, it's all about adapting to the Magatsumi. To fight toe to toe with the Magatsumi. Not overpower it, but to actually be able to fight it. Like, he's just not gonna be able to one shot him. It's gonna be like, okay, I know how your abilities work. Now I just have to fight you one on one. But damn, man. Oh, to the neck. He reacted to Butterfly. To the Sword Master. Chihiro and Enten are a real threat. Oh, he cut his face. I didn't even see that. Pardon me. I see, so it appears you are also a samurai. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh! He's so fast with it. I still didn't grasp his unparalleled genius. Yeah, he's a sword saint. He's untouchable mastery of the sword. Yeah. Yeah, he was probably a god before the enchanted blade. But he just got the perfect enchanted blade to make himself even more godlike. Because, again, his bond of wanting to kill the enemies is very perfectly bonded with Magatsumi. So they just work perfectly together. Oh, shoot, his eye. And his chapped fucking lips. I think. Oh, see, this is the panel I saw, but I didn't know it would be like this. That panel's scary, though, on the right. Oh. He's shattered and he's just thinking about making it with his dad. And that's probably Enten also feeling that, too. Of, like, him being created. Being like, oh, shoot. The reason I was created. And then this happens. So they're both, like, whenever this appears, it's both of them feeling like this, honestly. I think. Enten and Chihiro. The heart's on the left, right? Boom! Holy shit. Huh. I was not expecting it to be the end. Like, this I saw, too. The panel of him getting stabbed. I did not expect it to be at the end. Holy shit. Yeah, him shattering Enten shattered Chihiro, basically. Like, he probably feels like a failure right now. Like, not only did he lose, it shattered and he got basically... Oh, my God. But we learned what Butterfly is, basically. It's just an interdimensional slash instead of... Fuck, man. It's just a slash that gets created in space. This panel's, oh my god, this is just showing how godlike the Sword Saint is. And this POV shot of Chihiro just... Fuck, man. I am so excited for the end of this arc, because what's next for Kagurabachi, man? Holy shit. What a chapter. But now Soga knows what he's up against, basically. He's like, oh, shoot. Okay, you're adapting to me? Okay, now it's time to, like, actually get off the brakes. You know what I mean? Now it's time to actually look at you as a samurai, not just as my nephew. Like, you are somebody that's adapting to me and could kill me. Like, now it's time to look at you as a samurai on the battlefield. Like, oh my god. Chihiro, man. Is this where Samura's gonna die? Is this where Samura's probably gonna like heal him, and then he's just gonna get oh. I have a feeling Samura's gonna die. I have a feeling he's gonna go over to Shihiro, focus all of his flames, put every ounce of focus for Suzaku on the Shihiro, and then that will drain him. That's a pause, but you know what I mean. He will just be absorbed. Huh. That is heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. Man, just this right here, man. Just that face. Like this, to me, this is him saying, okay, I'm getting serious now. Now I'm viewing you as a samurai. Like, yeah, he's like, pardon me, I see you. So it appears you all are also a samurai. And then he just locks in. He just unleashes. It's like, and he just did all this in the span of like 3 seconds or 2 seconds probably. Like, this is how serious he is right now. This Seitei War flashback. I hope we get it. It might be something like the Heian, but again, look at this. Look at this like black soot. Like this is his version of like Shihiro's Nishiki. You know, Shihiro's Nishiki of like boosting himself, giving himself a little barrier. He gets that like fishtail pattern across his eye and across his body. This is his like decay barrier. Like this is just the flowers are here, so yeah. This is just his aura. You know what I mean? I don't want to say that, but you know what I mean. His visual manifestation with Magatsume is his enchanted blade. You know, Samura's has the crow feathers. I don't think Kumiyuri had anything, really. But man. Shihiro. Yeah, this panel, like, of him just thinking about making it with this sword with his dad. And again, I also think this is Enten feeling this as well. Because whenever they lock in together, this portion of his life appears, creating Enten appears. It appeared when they destroyed Cloud Gouger against Sojo, and they did that final Kuro attack and obliterated them. And it appeared when he understood his goals and his ambitions to destroy the Enchanted Blade. He understood what he needs to do, and then that connection. They also have this connection as well. Like, look how emotional he is. Like, they are going to be the same as Soga and Magatsumi. I bet you Soga and Magatsumi are also on this term of bonding with knowing what needs to be done, killing the enemy. I have a feeling if the intention of the reason the blade was created, if you bond with that, that's the true realm. Because you gotta remember, Samura wasn't able to revive people with Suzaku, and now he is able to because he's on. I have a feeling Tobimune was created to support the Enchanted Blade wielders in battle, and him wanting to kill the Enchanted Blade wielders to break the contract and be the only one to die. That's supporting them, and Tobimune was like, "I agree. You are now able to revive people. We are bonded with the purpose and goals and ambitions and ideals. I bond with them and adapt to them." That's what I think. I'm very curious what Kumiyuri's is going to be, because it's all about caring about stuff, it seems. And Hirohiko not caring about things, it probably connects with that as well, where it's like, oh, okay, you don't care about anything, so I will adapt to not caring about anything. We'll see. But other than that, that was a phenomenal chapter. I have a feeling the arc's going to end in, like, maybe next chapter or 2 chapters. And again, after this arc, Kagurabachi's in its next phase. It's going to be, like, this is the turning point, and after this, we're in the next phase, or part of Kagurabachi. And it's going to be fucking awesome. I'm very excited what's going to be built upon, because there's so much stuff with sorcery, what the Datenseki is connected to, because I think the Datenseki is connected to yokai deities or something that's connected with sorcery. That's why they invaded Japan, because the royal family probably worships one, and it said, okay, it's time to do this. I have so many theories about it, but if that is the case, and it does go down that route, it will not just be instantly. It will be slowly built upon. That's why it's crazy to think that people think Kagurabachi is ending soon. Like, brain, reading comprehension of a peanut, of a fucking walnut, maybe. That's as good as it'll get for them. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.